Hey everybody, welcome back to Sticky Floor Friday, the internet movie show that has already seen Zombieland. Thanks to my good friends David and Rachel, who are also big fans of the show. Zombieland was ridiculously entertaining, but despite what the guy on the escalator behind me thought, it is not the best movie of all time, and it is certainly not better than Shaun of the Dead. It's a little too self-aware and one note for that, but it is a ton of fun, and I think it's going to be extremely popular. But that doesn't come out for a couple weeks, so why don't we talk about what is coming out today. We got The Informant, directed by Steven Soderbergh and starring Matt Damon as the highest-ranking corporate whistleblower in U.S. history. Now, it sounds very serious, but the tone of the trailer is actually like really fun and light on its feet, and I mean, even the name itself has an exclamation point in the title. So, it sounds like it's going to be kind of light and fluffy, but there's actually a lot more going on under the surface, and as an added bonus, you got Joel McHale, and you got Scott Bakula up in there. Scott Bakula. When was the last time you said the name Scott Bakula? I'm thinking you probably had a discussion about Major League Back to the Minors, or maybe Necessary Roughness. God, I hope not. But anyway, getting off track with my Bakula talk. The Informant. Okay, we've also got the Diablo Cody scripted Jennifer's Body. This is her follow-up to Juno, and it's about a super hot girl who gets possessed by a demon and ends up eating a bunch of her high school classmates. Now, from everything that I've read, this movie's not scary at all, so if you're looking for that, not going to find it here. It's more of a metaphor for female sexuality with a bunch of clever dialogue sprinkled through it. Now, there's two major factors that are going to decide whether you see this movie. The first one is Megan Fox. This is her first movie that she's really going to try and prove that she's more than just a super mega hot girl who happens to be in movies. Is that enough to draw people to the theater? I don't know. I mean, you did see her bending over stuff in Transformers. She did a pretty good job at that, so there's a possibility that she could be okay. And if nothing else, you can just look at her, I guess. I don't know. Now, the second factor is that this is written by Diablo Cody, so expect a bunch of silly dialogue like, honest to blog, and somebody's going to have a hamburger phone, and then there's going to be references to things that teenagers should never be aware of. And Next up, we've got Love Happens, a romantic comedy starring Harvey Dent himself, Aaron Eckhart, as a self-help author who can't help himself. Until he meets Jennifer Aniston. Yay! I don't know, between that premise and the title, Love Happens, which is so casual, it doesn't really demand that you fork over your money to go see it. It's just kind of like, love happens, it's like, oh, what are you doing this weekend? Maybe if, on this Friday, if you're not doing anything, you don't have plans, maybe, possibly, you can maybe, I don't know, go see Love Happens, or maybe not, I don't know, whatever, it's up to you, I don't know. And finally, we've got Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs, an animated film based off a children's book about an inventor who makes it rain food. And the great thing about this movie is that it utilizes the voice talents of Mr. T. That's right. Do you remember the last time that food and Mr. T made a fantastic combination? I do. Check it out. Teaming up with Mr. T. It's cool. Teaming up with Mr. T. All right, recap time. Informant. Don't touch Jennifer's Body. Love happens to not be getting any of my money. And yeah, you know what? That commercial's so awesome. I'm just going to let you guys see the rest of it. Teaming up with Mr. T cereal. It's getting on the team. The team that knows how cool breakfast can be. You get a crispy corn taste with a touch of brown sugar. Teaming up with Mr. T. It's cool. Teaming up with Mr. T. Golden